Hello, my dear friends, and welcome. It's MS Awareness Month. I'm releasing this video in March of 2022. March is National MS Awareness Month here in the United States, so I'm going to spread some awareness about MS symptoms. I'm going to talk about some of the more unusual or maybe less commonly known MS symptoms. There are a lot of symptoms that I will call more classic MS symptoms: numbness, tingling, spasms, wonky vision, fatigue. I'm not going to talk about those today, but if you would like to see a little bit more about those, you can watch this video up here, and I will also put a link in the description below. Before we get too deep into the video, though, I need to give a big disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not giving medical advice. On this channel, I share my thoughts on living well with chronic illness. This does not mean that my thoughts are medical advice or that my thoughts will necessarily agree with your thoughts. It just means that I'm thoughtful. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't know a lot about MS symptoms, and I thought this video might be helpful for those who are newly diagnosed, and it might also be helpful for friends and family members of those with MS to help them understand what we might be experiencing. Feel free to share this video to help your family and friends know about MS symptoms. Because MS can affect our entire central nervous system, it can create a whole bunch of unique and interesting symptoms. So let's get started. Oh, and stick around until the end where I'll share my thoughts on dealing with some of these symptoms. Okay, in no particular order: cog fog, cognitive difficulties. It can range from, what is the word for that, to short-term memory loss and processing difficulties. I had an experience this week with cog fog that I'll share. Because of cognitive issues, I try to write everything down, and I rely heavily on my calendar. Each morning, I check my calendar to see what I need to do that day. So I checked my calendar and saw that I had a doctor's appointment. I went about my day and then went to the doctor at 2 p.m., only to be told by the lovely receptionist that I was there an hour and a half early. And sure enough, I looked at my calendar, and my calendar said my appointment was at 3:30. I was completely convinced that my appointment was at 2 p.m. I also often wonder, did I send that email? I did, didn't I? Or sometimes I attach the wrong document to an email, or I copy and paste things into wrong documents. Can any of you relate? Let me know in the comments below. Cog fog is one of the top reasons MS patients leave the workforce, that along with fatigue. Next, the MS hug. And don't let the cute name fool you. This is no gentle or comforting embrace. Sometimes it's referred to as banding, and it typically strikes around the rib cage. Spasms happen in the muscles between the ribs, and it causes tightness and squeezing and sometimes pain. Sometimes it happens just on one side and sometimes all the way around. It can last for seconds, minutes, or hours, and it can range from annoying all the way up to debilitating. Next, Pseudobulbar Affect, also called PBA or emotional incontinence. Yes, incontinence, where we can't control our emotions. Because MS can affect any part of the brain, it can affect the area that controls emotions. Some MS patients sob uncontrollably even though they're not sad, or have fits of laughter even though they're not amused in the slightest. This can be incredibly frustrating and poorly understood by those around us. Next, diastetic itching. Now, this is not your normal dry skin or allergy itch. It can't be treated with creams or allergy medications. It's a completely nerve-related sensation that comes on quickly and can leave quickly too. But it can also hang around and become quite maddening. This is one of those symptoms that can really affect our quality of life. Next, difficulty swallowing. Many think of MS as that wheelchair disease, but it can affect any muscles, including those in our throats. Fortunately, this is not very common. There are real risks of choking and aspiration with this one, but luckily, working with a physical therapist is a very effective way to help with this symptom. Next, Lhermitte's sign. This one is shocking, literally. This symptom happens when there are lesions on our spines, and sometimes it causes electrical shocks down our spine, in our arms, or in our legs. It typically happens when we tip our heads forwards and flex our necks. Fortunately, it's very brief and it stops once we lift our head back up. But sometimes doing day-to-day tasks can involve multiple shocks per day. These are just a few of the unusual or uncommon symptoms of MS. They can also be invisible. People can't see when they're affecting us. So, what can we do about all these symptoms? There are 5 things we can do. Number 1, diet. Fuel our bodies with the most nutrient-dense and clean foods possible. Having a good diet will help keep our bodies healthy, reduce inflammation, and lead to a good gut biome. Number 2, exercise. Moving our body every day and throughout the day. Regular exercise will keep our muscles and cardiovascular systems healthy and happy. Number 3, sleep. Being intentional with our sleep hygiene habits. Our brains and central nervous systems do a lot of repair and cleanup while we're sleeping at night. So ensure you're doing everything you can to get good sleep quality and quantity. Number 4, kindness and stress reduction. Stress and the stress hormones that come with it can definitely increase our symptoms. I implore you to be kind and gentle with yourself. Get a good therapist and practice regular meditation. Take exquisite care of yourself. Treat yourself like you would treat someone that you love. Number 5, work with your health team. Many of these symptoms can be managed with physical therapy and medications. For instance, for uncontrolled sobbing and laughing, the FDA has recently approved a drug called Nutritious to treat PBA, and some have had luck with antidepressants for this. And for itching, sometimes epilepsy medications can help. There's no need to suffer with symptoms. Eat a good diet, exercise, sleep, practice kindness and stress reduction, and work with your health team. We can live well with our MS and chronic illness. That's it for today's video. Please let me know in the comments below if you experience any of these symptoms and how you best manage them. Also, to help my channel and help others to find it, please select the like icon under the video. This tells the YouTube algorithm that this is valuable content and it will be shown to more people. And if you're not subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Until next time, my friends, be well.